It is the day before the dreaded 3-in-3. So 3 games in 3 days. We made it. And we're taking a 3.5-hour bus to Belleville, Ontario, which is also our closest road trip. Morning skate for the away team starts at 11:15, while the home team skates at 10 a.m. And since I'm not starting today, I did a little extra workout, and while this was going around in the background. Boys will be boys, but obviously want to get my work done and get a good warm-up in, since I'll be playing one game this weekend, and whether it's the next day or on Sunday, I just want to make sure I'm ready to go and prime myself to give myself the best possible chance to perform at my best. The official part of our morning skate is usually only about 15 minutes with 4 to 5 drills that are always the same. So some breakouts, simple shots, some flow drills just for the guys to feel good and touch the puck. Then we finish up with some power play penalty kill stuff, and then some optional skill drills at the end, whoever wants it, but not so optional for the guys who are not playing like me. We usually get off the ice around noon, so there's not a whole lot of extra time other than hop on the bus, get back to the hotel, eat some lunch, get a nap in, and then head to the game.
Middle intercepted nicely by Pfizer. Here's Taryn Pfizer back in. Pfizer takes the shot, he scores!
Legs, but he did. He found a way to sneak it through.
Bongiovanni to get it ahead. He's going to get in with a chance on a bouncing puck. His shot stopped. He scores on the rebound.
Nice to go backhand. He stopped, but then the rebound squirts loose.
Here's Maillet. Left point, sends it across. Anderson shoots and they score. Mitchell Stevens in front, getting in the eyes of Matt Sogo. Grabbed by Saulnier. Played to the right. Jamison Reese takes a bump for Bisson. Now it's Saulnier trying to pick it up at center. Reinbacher back in, makes a great move, and shoots and scores! To Durando, into the high slot. It was Anderson for Mailloux with a shot, and they score! Off the tip of the glove of Matt Sogard and in.
Big win here in Belleville last night, 3-2 in overtime. Logan Mailloux scored the goal, and that put him up as most goals in franchise history as a defenseman. Dobie picked up the win, which was most wins as a goalie for Laval Rocket. And also David Reinbacher, who just joined the team, who's the 5th overall pick from a couple years ago. First game, first goal. So pretty good night in that regards. And those are huge points for us, because before last night, we have 12 games left in the regular season, and 6 of them are against Belleville. And they're the team above us in the playoff spot. We're on the outside. So we caught them up by 1 point. We have another game here today against Belleville. Dobich is starting that one, and then the plan for me is to play tomorrow in Toronto to finish up the weekend. But it's tight. I mean, I feel like the 6-game series we have against Belleville is gonna determine who gets in the playoffs and who's out. So at least we got 1 point last night, and hoping to get the full 2 tonight. Kind of a groundhog day today again, by not playing but going to the rink doing morning skate. Been chilling at the hotel, resting up. Gonna pack my bag soon. Then after the game, we bus to Toronto, so it's gonna be a late night and early game tomorrow in Toronto. If you watched my videos before, you're probably pretty familiar with my pregame routine, but I just want to highlight the NHL Sense Arena virtual training, and especially on the games that I'm not starting. It is so important, since Dobie basically takes all the warm-up shots on the ice, and if anything happens during the game, I can feel confident going in that I've already saved a bunch of shots in NHL Sense Arena.
First no score, shots are 3-0 Laval. Here's another one coming, and they will score. It was a slap pass from the far side. Jacob Larson slowed it down, and Sokolov gets it ahead to Boko Imama. Here's Imama into the slot. His shot right on the takeaway by Boko, turned away by Dobich. Drops it for Pilon, walks the line, tosses it back right side. Sokolov to the circle with a shot, and he hit the crossbar. Boy, that was close for Igor Sokolov to even the game. Left point is Max Kinnett. Gets it over here for Clevin. He'll send it into the middle. They score with a high deflection. And the rookie, Church Street in Belleville, no matter your vision, Utica will make it happen. Another shot through, and they score And a power play marker for the Rocket puts them back in front. It looks like back up come the Rocket. Gignac, high slot, his shot blocked, swatted back to the line. Stevens with a try, and they'll score on the rebound. Another Rocket power play goal. Ostapchuk, Sokolov to the point for Hetherington. He shoots, they score from Dylan Hetherington, and the defense wide by Sokolov. Thrown to the net again, and a glove up by Dobish.
So are we going out or what?
No.
What?
Midnight. Right on time.
The third game in 3 days, and it's a start day for me. Luckily, we didn't get to Toronto too late last night, so got a decent sleep. We had a team stretch activation at the hotel, just to kind of get the body moving a little bit. It's an afternoon game, so no morning skate, and I just ran a couple quick drills on the VR, and then it was time to head to the game. Always fun playing in Toronto. Back where my pro career started about 8 years ago now. It is and will always be a special place, and it's just a lot of fun playing in this building. So that's a perfect weekend for the Rocket boys, going three for three in the weekend. We're able to take the last playoff spot right now, being in fifth. So the fourth and fifth place play a little mini series who gets into the full playoff. So I think we got 9 games left, so it's gonna be tight, but that was a good start for us. And obviously for myself as well, it's a lot of fun to win in Toronto where I used to play. Obviously those are big games for me. I don't have too many games left, I don't think, since I understand that Dobie is the young draft pick who needs to play a lot of games, so he's going to get those games, and he's played great. I mean, nothing against that. It's just that I have to kind of play once a week or once every 2 weeks, so kind of need to prepare for that. And my sample size is going to be fairly small, so every shot and every game is that much more important for me going into the end of the season than trying to get a job next year. But about the game, it was a slow start. I think 3 shots in the first period. Second period, they kind of throw a puck to the net from the blue line. I see the release, I know it's going up. I know it's a slow shot, so it's gonna have a trajectory like this. And there's 2 guys battling out front. They kind of go through my vision, so I kind of have to guess where it's gonna land, and then it just somehow trickled through the glove and the pads and the pants. So it probably looked way worse than it is, but it's tough when you lose it on the way. You can't see it all the way. But something that I wish I was able to make a save, but then they kind of turned it up, and we were able to get the goals that we needed. I think I was able to make a couple big saves where almost right after we went down and scored. So that's a big swing on the game, that if they would have scored, but now we were able to make a save, and then we were able to go get the goal, so that was a huge part of the win. But our road trip continues. We're here in Utica, New York right now, just a practice day today, and then tomorrow we play the Comets here. Dobie's starting that game, and then finally get to go home after that game, after a week on the road.
Something they have to make a mental note about is the fact that he's been giving up rebounds, and there's a goal. It took 31 seconds in, cross. Dobesh will sweep it around. Here's a turnover and a shot. Score! This is dumped in, but didn't get very far. Wotherspoon to Gambardella. Now an empty net. Score!